Hello and welcome to Meanwhile back on the hobby farm. Almost didn't recognize me without the hat, huh? Just came back from my overnight gig and gonna put together a couple of signs I made overnight together. Kind of advertise our tomatoes. Hey, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button on the lower right hand corner on the bottom. Really helps out the channel a lot. Appreciate it very much if you would be so kind to do that. Cheapskate Cody here saved these from about 2 or 3 years ago when I used to just put a blue ugly looking tarp, T-A-R-P. Have to kind of spell it out because of my Boston accent. Reminds me one time when I first moved out here to Michigan 31 years ago, went to the hardware store and I asked them if they had any tops, and they said yeah, they're in the toy aisle, and I thought that was kind of weird and I couldn't find them, so I went back to the service desk and they gave me a box of spinning tops, T-O-P. And I'm like, no, I'm from Boston. Tops, T-A-R-P-S. So those are one of the words that I can't, I guess, pronounce right out here in the Midwest. But anyway, yeah, these cheap things. Cheapskate Cody, I used these about 3 years ago and I had a blue top up covering my chicken coop before I enhanced it with 6-ply plastic panels. I'm going to finish putting up this other one. I just have thumbtacks holding it on right now. Just a little advertising, trying to sell the eggs. We got tons of eggs coming. I'm sorry, tons of eggs we do, but actually tons of tomatoes coming in. I am eventually going to get the wooden stencil letters, the wooden ones. I'm going to paint them up. I'm going to paint the sign up or stain it and put some nice decorative, beautiful looking letters, but until then, this will do. Just caught one of the goats eating this. That's pokeweed. It's kind of poisonous for goats. I'm surprised one of my goats is eating it because the whole back 40 that I cleared this spring is full of this and he won't touch it, but for some reason he's got a whole bunch of hay over there. I don't know why he decided that he's going to start eating pokeweed, because it's kind of weird. Pokeweed, actually you can eat it, certain parts of it. It's a medicinal herb actually, even though it's an invasive plant. They say it's poisonous, but some parts of it I guess you can eat. And that takes care of that project for today. You can see how big my priority list on projects. Little small stuff like this. Try to make it look halfway decent. We're going to come around over here. And don't mind that sign. For those who don't want to offend anybody. But we're going to, before I show you the stand, we're going to take a visit over here and see my buddies. How you doing, guys? How you doing? How you doing there, Simon? Where are you? There you are. Hi, Simon. How you doing, buddy? You're getting fat. You need to go on a diet. Chickens look like they're enjoying that hay over there more than the goats have. Still got a lot of work left to do. Still going to plan on enclosing all of that in for the winter time and then put the plastic panels on there. I'm just going to put some heavy gauge wire on there, keep the wire fencing to keep the raccoons out and the possums out. How you doing, buddy? You already had breakfast this morning. Yeah, you're a hog. These two guys over here, our latest two arrivals. We're having a hard time here adjusting this on the screen. Here we go. It's Butch on the left and Santana on the right. Like I said, I just came back from doing a video. Hey, if you haven't visit me on Facebook. Meanwhile, back on the hobby farm. In your search button, you'll find me. I just did a video this morning. I was feeding the horses this morning and was talking about the dew point 70 and the air temperature 72. So that's why it's pretty hazy and foggy and crappy out. You'd swear it's going to rain out, but it's not going to. That's long gone. And I think this American flag is tattered and it has to go. So I'm going to have to replace that flag. I don't like having tattered flags around. I think I have another one in here that we're going to use. This is an old flag. This one is actually the other one. I think it was an imported one. So here we go. Much better. Okay, here's the stand for right now. We've got did some printing on some of the herbs that I'm growing. Apple mint, blessed thistle, shimala, dill, feverfew, garlic, chives, hyssop, lemon balm, mullein, parsley, rosemary, spearmint, St. John's wort, Valiant root. Yeah, you can see it all. I grow all that, and I'm drying all of that. I will offer some fresh. But I do require that, as it says over here, you got to text me right here. Here you go. Just showing the different items that we have. Don't have the Concord grape jelly out there yet because it's not made. But as for the culinary and medicinal herbs, I do require ahead of time. I used to put fresh herbs out in the refrigerator and it would sit for 2 or 3 days. Nobody would buy it. I'd throw it away. I don't like waste. They don't call me Cheapskate Cody for nothing. So herbs are always pre-taxed. And the dry one I will put eventually. I'm going to be putting together a rack. I guess my stepdaughter and my wife come up with some kind of design where I can put my little packages of herbs, and I'm going to put a display out here, maybe set up at a farmer's market or a homegrown organic store that's about 35-40 miles away from here. As you can see, these tomatoes are huge. Look at that. The tomatoes finally took off. The thing about these tomatoes is if you pick them, they're going to last you 2 days and throw it away. But you know what? I had one during my overnight gig last night. I made 2 big thick slices out of it, put it on a white roll, a sesame seed roll with some pepper jack cheese, a couple slices of cucumbers, and a little bit, not too much, of Miracle Whip. I'm telling you, it's dying for. And there I am. My gun is up there. I took it out of my pocket. Very, very bad habit to be doing that. It's okay to leave this one, but I shouldn't be leaving the Glock out there. That's a no-no. I do put some bags out here. But I do want to eventually do this whole stand over. I've got a whole bunch of different ideas that I want to do. But it's all about time. More time than money. A lot of it, I have these, I have the materials, I just don't have the time. Here's our refrigerator. It's looking like 2 jars sold in the last couple of days of jam. Got to load up some more eggs up there later on. Got our cash box for the honorable people with a lock on it. And this gets locked up at nighttime. And not to mention 1 camera there. And another one over there, and about 14 others on the property that we don't advertise. And there's that missing dog flyer. Anybody in the Watson area, this guy's dog is still missing. 9-year-old dog. I've had it since a puppy, and just one day it disappeared. Never saw him. But anyway, folks, what I've been up to this morning on this sticky, yucky, cut with a knife and a fork type of air mask we have right now. But that's about it. We are going to cut on out of here, and please hit that subscribe button on the bottom right. Hit the like button. We really do appreciate it. It helps out our channel tremendously. And thank you for stopping by, and take care and have a great day.